Right, this is Docendo number 14. Let's take a look at our sentence and think as editors here. Eric's main task in running the research project were to correlate the activities in the lab and in the field. The other word there is collate. So Eric's main task, it looks like we have some possession here, right? So clearly we need an apostrophe. We're talking about Eric singular. So apostrophe between the C and the S. Eric's main task in running the research project were. Now we're talking about a main task here, which is one thing, and we have a verb that is plural. So I think we should change this to was, right? Was. And again, we call this subject-verb agreement. You have a singular subject, you need a singular verb, a plural subject, a plural verb. So Eric's main task in running the research project was to correlate the activities in the lab and in the field. Looks like everything else is good, except we've got a problem here with, notice these two phrases, in the lab, in the field. That's classic parallel structure, two phrases that are in the same pattern. But the comma, remember, a comma before an end basically signals what's coming as a complete thought. Well, it's just a phrase. It's not a complete independent clause. So we don't need a comma there, just like you wouldn't need a comma to say apples and oranges, right? All right, I think that's it. Now correlate, clearly that is a verb, and notice we have to correlate. That's called an infinitive form of the verb. Let's take a look here at our definitions. We have correlate, verb to connect in a systematic way to establish mutual relationships of. So you talk about correlation quite a bit when you're talking about cause and effect, right? One thing has an impact on something else, maybe. Lots of questions about correct and false correlations. Collate is another verb, and that's to collect and combine texts in proper order. So you collate documents. And those come from Latin, to carry, to bear. So relative, elated, collate, correlate, all those relate to that idea. So going back to our sentence, let's make sure we can explain everything we did here. We added an apostrophe possession. We changed the verb to match the subject here, Eric's main task. And we got rid of an unnecessary comma. And again, there's really no punctuation necessary in this besides the apostrophe. All right, word history mystery for next time. What does a noun, meaning showing evidence of involvement in a crime, be nice to have one word for that, have in common with a noun meaning a retaliatory accusation? Again, one word for those. All right, I'll see you next time.